friends, it's Miss Piggy. I hope you all are doing well. I'm super excited to welcome everyone back to our art series called Stick Together, where we stick together and create stickers together. So each week we'll be combining two concepts to create a sticker. So before we get started, let's go over our values. Respect yourself, respect your art, and respect the space. Let's find out what we need today. So once again, blank paper or any kind of paper, some scissors, and some drawing materials, whether it's a Sharpie, a pen, a pencil, some markers, or crayons, or colored pencils. It's really all about what you have around you that you can create art with today. So friends, are you ready to find out what the concepts are for this week? Okie dokie. Animals and food. Okie dokie. So I'm really excited because I always enjoy food, as you know. Miss Piggy's favorite is mac and cheese. For those of you who remember, if you don't know, now you do know that I love mac and cheese for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, when I'm thirsty. Okay, I'm just kidding. Well, I want you to take a moment to kind of think of an animal that you want to draw today or create. Maybe it's a favorite animal. Maybe it's just an animal that you're drawn to as you're thinking today. You could think about different types of animals, land animals, water animals, any type of animal. Okay, so once you pick your animal, I want you to think about a type of food, maybe that you love to eat or that you just want to draw today. And we're going to combine these two concepts. Once again, I leave this open-ended for you, friends, as to how you're going to go about combining these two concepts. Whether you want to draw the animal first and then the food, maybe it's right on top, maybe it's sandwiched in between, or vice versa. Maybe you want to start with your food first and then somehow incorporate the animal. So take a moment and think about your ideas, okay? Oh yes, you'll also need tape today. Okay? Clear tape works best. As you know, we're creating stickers. So you could use Scotch tape. I found this cool masking clear tape, which is thicker. So I'm going to be exploring with this tape today. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm thinking of an animal. And you probably already know what I'm thinking of. Okay? Shark. That's right. Just kidding. So I'm gonna draw pig. And I think my food that I am thinking of today is actually strawberry ice cream. I don't know if any of you eat like strawberry shortcake. You know, that popsicle, cream popsicle, strawberry shortcake. Does anyone know? Yeah, so that's one of my favorite desserts besides mac and cheese. So I'm gonna combine a pig and strawberry shortcake ice cream, okay? So I'm gonna get started with me too, friends. You can always sketch your ideas too. I just wanna mention, so whether you are using a separate piece of paper or just pencil and just quickly sketching some ideas, that's also a great way to get started when you're creating art. However, if you can and you want to, you can just jump right in. That's what I usually do. And just take it from wherever it goes. So once again, it depends on how much tape you have. And I'll determine how big your sticker will be or how tiny it may be. So So I'm just starting with a pig face, kind of. I'm just drawing some ears. And then the nose and the eyes. I like to draw usually closed eyes because I love to sleep. That's a fact. I'm Miss Piggy. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna add some more detail to my pig before I go to the next step. So I'm just gonna add more depth and thickness just by outlining some of the shapes that I've already drawn out. All right, so I think I have my pig drawn out and outlined when feeling ready to move to the next step. So from here, I'm actually going to draw a strawberry right on top of my pig face. And add some dots. Anyone like strawberries? What's your favorite fruit? I like strawberries, grapes, watermelon, mangoes. I wonder what food you are all drawing. Maybe it's food, maybe it's something sweet, maybe it's something savory, maybe it's something refreshing, maybe it's something that you enjoy eating with family. Now what I'm actually going to do is add the ice cream part. I'm going to take a moment to look at it and see what kind of ice cream, because now I'm actually dreaming of a cone. I like waffle cones. What kind of cones do you all like? Or maybe I don't want a cone. Maybe I just want what I was talking about earlier. I think it's just called strawberry shortcake. I forgot what it's called. It just reminds me of when I was a young kid and I would go to the ice cream truck. I would usually order these. So yeah, I'm just gonna end up drawing my favorite. I'm gonna add thicker outline. I'm just gonna add maybe the stick part. Okay, so I drew the popsicle stick here, and now I'm gonna take a moment to kind of think of the texture of the strawberry shortcake. So when it comes to your own food that you're drawing, even your animal, you could think of different textures that you can kind of draw and express in some sort of way. So on the strawberry shortcake, there's always these yummy like bits and pieces of strawberry, right? So I'm just probably gonna draw some of those pieces here. Actually, I might just create like a line here. It kind of looks like it's clothes. And I'm gonna draw some pieces with like a kind of thinner line. And I'm just kind of They're not clean shapes. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. So for this, I'm kind of using the tip of my Sharpie. I'm just adding until I fill. So now I'm ready to add some color. So I have here some markers and crayons. So I'm just gonna see what my options are. This is called Raspberry Squirt. So I'm gonna test it out to see if I like this shade of pink on another piece of paper. So I'm just testing it out to kind of see which shade I want for my strawberry. The one on top of my pig face. And from here, I'm creating a swatch or a color palette. You could do this too with your colors if you're not sure how they would look on paper. And from there, you can kind of choose and see what colors you might want to combine. You could even do that with crayon. I'm going to do that here too and see which kinds of textures and shades they create. This is the fun thing about using different textures, different mediums, crayon and marker. So you can feel the textures, you can see how they look. Maybe you want to use all marker. Maybe you would like to use a combination of marker and crayon or colored pencil. So that's up to you as the artist. It's always fun to test things out and explore. So I'm going to take a moment to take a look and see which colors I would like to implement. What I have here for my swatches on my color palette. Cool, well, I'm ready to get started, friends. So remember, explore with different techniques and see what comes about. I'm gonna use marker for my popsicle stick. And what I'm doing is just coloring it right in. There. And now I'm going to think about what I want to do with my strawberry. For the strawberry, so once again, just filling it in. And now what I'm going to do is actually take my light pink crayon and color in my pig face first. I'm kind of following the contour and the outline of the popsicle, and from the straight edges, I'm just going straight up and down. Okay, so once I've colored in my pig face popsicle, I'm gonna go ahead and start detailing those little dots that I drew earlier. And I'm gonna alternate between these two colors. All right, so there's my pig popsicle, strawberry shortcake. You can name your artwork, friends. Who knows what I might change this later, maybe. Okay, so from here, friends, it's time to make it a sticker. So what we are gonna do is we are going to cut it out, just like last time. And once again, it's up to you, friends, if you want to cut directly on your lines, right straight to the edges, or if you want to create a wholesome shape, maybe around it, like a perimeter, or you can create a border. That's all up to you, friends. Today, I think I'm actually gonna create a bit of a border. So I'm cutting not too close to the edge, but leaving a border, okay? And remember, friends, think about where you might want to display your sticker. As you hold one end and cut with your other hand, you can rotate your paper as you cut. So I finished cutting out my strawberry shortcake. And now here's the part where we stickerify it. Are you ready, friends? So I found this tape at like the dollar store, so it's new. Just peel off the edge with pen. I'm gonna actually just use my table to do this part. So what I'm gonna do is, once again, you're gonna take your tape and make sure you cover a good amount around the whole sticker because you don't want it too close to the edge. And then at the same time, I'm gonna just show it to you. You wanna make sure the next strip is gonna be flush, which means it's gonna touch it just ever so slightly to cover the other side. Okay? I'm just gonna cut this end off. Scissors. And I'm gonna lightly just keep it on the table and just create another strip of tape. And I think 2 should do it. This size of my sticker. So from here, I'm just gonna make sure it's flush and that it's going to cover all the paper. So just carefully hold each end so that you can kind of make sure it's secure, and you line it up just touching barely the other side. And from here, you can kind of apply pressure. Once again, you could use your fingers, your nail, or something with a flat edge. Oh, here, I'm gonna use my clipboard. So just make sure you get rid of any bubbles and that your sticker is secure. So you kind of follow the perimeter of your art piece with your finger. And then from here, what you can do is take your scissors and get them ready. So you're gonna carefully peel off your stickers from the table. What I'm doing is I'm just slowly taking the 2 strips and pulling carefully at the same time and lifting. Okay. So slowly lift, and there. We have that sticker. So from here, friends, you're gonna cut, once again, a border around your sticker so that you can stick your sticker somewhere cool. So take your scissors and just carefully cut around. And once again, you could cut a shape, or if you want to like kind of follow the outline of your art, that's fine too. It doesn't even have to be perfect. You can always add more detail in the end where you might need it. And friends, if you ever mess up with your cutting, you can always add more tape right over it. So there really are no mistakes, right? So I have a border surrounding my art piece, you can tell. And now I'm going to stick it right on my clipboard. So I'm adding a sticker collection to my clipboard, which is really exciting for me actually. So I'm gonna find a place for it and stick it right on. Ooh, I don't know where to put it. Okay, so that's the fun part. You can also overlap if you choose to, or if you want things spread out, that's also an option. I personally like overlapping things sometimes, but that's just my own preference. So once you find a spot for your sticker, go ahead and apply the pressure using your fingers and just kind of spreading out. Use your nail if you need to make sure all your colors are showing through. So that was our concept of the day, friends, animals and food. I hope you all had fun. Take care, friends. See you next week.